You got it, you got it. Pull up, pull up, pull up or shut up. You got it, you got it. Pull up or shut up.
What is up, 80 team? Austin Dunham back again with another video. And today we're going to talk about the 3 rules of calisthenics training, all right? Now these 3 rules are pretty general. It's going to apply to strength training with calisthenics, fat loss with calisthenics, static training with calisthenics, pretty much overall training. Now in the future I will make more specific videos in regards to like the 3 rules of muscle building with calisthenics or losing fat with it. But keep in mind, these are more general tips. So without further ado, let's get right into it. All right guys, rule number 1, and these are tips you probably never heard about, is that you want to keep your joints healthy. Now, calisthenics obviously is body weight training, so our biggest asset is physically our body. So in that case, if we get injured or if we don't keep our joints healthy, specifically our shoulders and our wrists, then obviously we're going to stall a lot of progress that we would have made. Now the question is, how do you keep your joints healthy? Austin, what do you do in regards to mobility and different things with the wrists and shoulders? I will make probably a full routine on it, but just to show you now, before I usually work out doing handstands or pretty much any upper body workout, I always start off with different wrist stretches, back forwards, rotating it this way, rotating it that way. And then for shoulders, you can do shoulder rotations front, shoulder rotations back. Let me guys show you one more that anybody can easily do. So all you gotta do is find a pull-up bar and literally passively hang. Just passively hang just like this before you actually do your workouts or as a part of your warm-up routine. And you'll notice that it actually increases range of motion over time, all right? You can grab bands, do band dislocates. Point is that you want to keep your body as 100% as possible, and you want to avoid injury and keep your body mobile. And we do that by implementing proper warm-up techniques and routines during our warm-up phase of the training session. Now, like I said, in my opinion, the most important parts of this is your wrists and your shoulders, because you will generate, when it comes to upper body, you generate the most strength from those areas in bodyweight training. And then of course with the lower body, I would say your knees and also your hips. So keep that in mind. Don't just go right into the workout. Don't just, you know, get right into the reps and sets. Do that every single time. Now let's move on to the second rule of calisthenics training. All right guys, the second rule of calisthenics training is that intensity rules all. When you're training, when you're doing any sort of progression, you gotta make sure the exercise is intense enough for you. And the reason why I say this is because over the past 3-4 years, I've trained with a lot of people, and a lot of people have trained with me. And people always ask me like, how have you seen the results you've seen, or why am I not getting the same results as you? And then when I train with them, one thing I notice is that a lot of people lack intensity when they work out. Now when I'm talking about intensity, like I said, picking an exercise that's hard enough for you, but also what you're doing throughout the set. If you notice any of my workout videos when I train, I push myself near about all the way to failure every single set. I'm not stopping 5 reps early. I'm not stopping 7 to 8 reps early. I'm not thinking of a number in my head and just aiming for that number. I'm just going all the way out, push myself all the way to my body pretty much gives out, right? Now, when you're doing different types of strength training, you don't want to do that all the time, but most of the time you want to make sure that the intensity is there. If you know within yourself that the exercise is too easy for you, then it actually probably is, and you should probably make it harder. All right, now this will take a bit of testing and a bit of just learning your body and what you're good at, but just keep that in mind as you're training, right? Intensity above all else. Now guys, if you don't know, here in the next month or so, I'm gonna come out with an app. And the reason why I'm bringing this up right now is because it made me think about how a lot of people don't know where to start, or they don't know the certain intensity levels. And with this new 80 workout training app, that's exactly what I'm gonna help you out with. You're gonna input your stats and key information on a questionnaire, and then from there we're going to provide you with pretty much the best calisthenics training plan that matches your intensity level and what you want to work on, alongside with the customized diet plan. Now that was just a little bit of what it has to offer. We'll talk more about it here in the next few weeks, and it is releasing next month. So if you do want to sign up to the VIP list to know exactly when it releases on Android and the Apple Store, then go ahead and click the link down below in the description. Now, without further ado, let's move on to the third point and the third rule of calisthenics training. All right, so the third rule of calisthenics training is that you have to follow me on Instagram. Nah, seriously, guys, you should definitely follow me on Instagram. I post a lot of motivation, a lot of different workouts sometimes, what I'm doing. So if you want more of an inside scoop of how I'm training or what's going on, then be sure to follow me at Austin_Dunham. But now for real, I'm gonna tell you the third tip, don't worry. And that third rule is that progression is everything. Alongside with intensity. Intensity is everything too, but it kind of ties in together, right? You always want to be progressing in your training, figuring out how can I get to that next level, what is next. So for example, we're here at the dip bars right now. Let's say you've been doing tuck planche push-ups, this right here, for a few months. They're getting easy for you, right? So think of it as a weightlifting mentality. If you're benching 135 for 5 reps, and then next month you're doing it for 10 reps, are you just gonna keep benching 135 pounds? No, you're not, all right? So, like I said, the intensity principle plays into this. You're gonna make it more intense by progressing. And you do the same thing with bodyweight training. So instead of tuck planche push-ups now, I'm gonna figure out how I can make that harder. Instead of tuck planche push-ups, now we're gonna try tuck planche push-ups with a slow negative maybe. And then going explosive at the top. Or for example, you can even try straddle planche push-ups now. Point is, progression is everything, and if you find yourself doing the same thing month after month, doing standard push-ups, doing diamond push-ups, more reps or more sets, sure, that's all great, but at the end of the day, you're not gonna get as strong as you wanna be or see the results that you're looking for if you don't progress within your training. As simple as that, all right? So, guys, remember these 3 rules. Mobility, keep your body healthy. Always keep the workout intense no matter what you're doing. If it's too easy for you or if you're not pushing yourself, then something is wrong. And 3, always figure out how you can make it to the next level or where you're at in your training right now, which takes, you know, a bit of actually realizing how strong you are, maybe keeping a workout log, something I used to do all the time. Overall, you just gotta really want it, all right? You gotta be serious within yourself. But if you apply these 3 rules, then you're just gonna be that much better. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Once again, be sure to follow me on Instagram. And remember that the app is coming out, guys, so the VIP list link will be down below. Also, be sure to let me know what else you want me to make next in regards to tutorials, tips, whatever else. I'll be sure to try to help you guys out. My name is Austin Dunham. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.